Hello, welcome to the JDA podcast, episode 3, match week 7. Now for the latest news. It was the FIFA Men's Awards this week, and Jurgen Klopp got the best manager of the year, and Messi got the best player of the year, and Megan Rapinoe got the best woman of the year. Alisson also got the best FIFA Men's goalkeeper of the year.
Liverpool are also in a court battle with their kit suppliers New Balance amid an announce of a club record deal with Nike. Their current kit suppliers have claimed they are a matching clause in contract that is due to expire at the end of the season.
Other news, Barcelona have been fined €300, only €300, for tapping up Antoine Griezmann while he was an Atletico Madrid player.
Also, Manchester United played Rochdale this week, and a 16-year-old Luke Matheson scored against United, and he's only 16, and he's just got his GCSEs, and he took a psychology test the next day. So, yeah. Now it's time for goal of the week. My goal of the week was Kante against Liverpool. He was running inside, and then gets it. I think Robertson tries to get him. He goes to the left of him, then goes to the right of Van Dijk, and slots it in the top right corner.
My goal of the week was Alexander-Arnold's for Liverpool against Chelsea. It was a free kick just on the edge of the box. Mo Salah ran up to it, he backheeled it back to Alexander-Arnold, and he just bends it into the top corner.
My goal of the week was Aaron Cresswell against United. He took a shot from a free kick on the right hand side of the pitch, top right corner, easy.
Match week 7, score predictions. The first game is 12:30 on Saturday, Sheffield United versus Liverpool. Sheffield United have had an okay start to the season, so I reckon a 2-1 win Liverpool.
Liverpool have started very, very strongly, but then again so have Sheffield United, and going to Sheffield's not very easy, so I'm going to go 1-1.
I think Liverpool have got this in the bag. I think they're going to win 3-0.
The next game is Crystal Palace versus Norwich at 3 o'clock. Norwich have had a good start to the season, but haven't got the points. I think they're about 17th or something. They're not very high. But Pukki's been firing a ton of goals in for them, so I reckon they'll come away with a 2-0 victory.
Crystal Palace haven't been scoring many goals, but they have been keeping a few clean sheets. But they're probably better away from home, so I'm going to go 1-0 Norwich.
I think Crystal Palace, just because I don't think Norwich will fare very well there.
Next game is Aston Villa versus Burnley. Aston Villa have had a good start to the season. They did lose 3-2 to Arsenal last week, but I think they should have at least come away with a point. They went from 2-0 down to conceding 3, but yeah, it was a really good match.
Aston Villa have been playing alright this season. They've come away with a few victories, but don't think they'll win.
I think Villa can win 2-0 this week, because I think last week we did very well. It's just we crumbled in the last part of the match. I think we were unlucky there. I think we can win this year.
Bournemouth versus West Ham. West Ham beat United last week 2-0 with Aaron Cresswell's really good free kick, as Joe just said. So I reckon a 2-0 win for West Ham.
Bournemouth have been playing alright in some matches, but some matches they just collapse. West Ham have been playing, they're kind of the same as Bournemouth, so I'm going to go 1-1.
I reckon a boring 0-0 draw.
The next game is Wolves versus Watford. Watford lost 8-0 to Man City last week, which wasn't very good. I don't think Flores will do it for them, so I reckon Wolves are at home at Molineux, so I reckon they'll win 2-0.
Yeah, I think this is 19th versus 20th, so yeah, the bottom of the table. I don't think Wolves have won yet, and Watford haven't either, so I don't think any of them will win again, so I think it's going to be 0-0.
I don't think Wolves or Watford will score a goal for another week at least, so I think 0-0.
The next game is Tottenham versus Southampton. Tottenham, in midweek last week, can just let Olympiacos come back from a 2-0. Tottenham were 2-0 up, and Olympiacos just came back and drew 2-2. Just surely because I don't think Tottenham can cope with the pressure of being away in those type of atmospheres. But they're against Southampton, so I reckon a 2-0 win.
Tottenham haven't been on the best form lately, but neither have Southampton, who lost to Bournemouth last week 3-1. So I'm going to go 1-0 Tottenham. Harry Kane scored a penalty in 90th minute.
Very precise.
I reckon Harry Kane's going to get a hat-trick this game. I just think he can do it.
The next game is Chelsea versus Brighton. Chelsea, I think they should have got a point out of Liverpool last week because I don't think Liverpool played particularly well. Chelsea dominated them. So I reckon Chelsea will win 2-1.
Chelsea weren't on the best of form at the start, but now they're getting better. Beating, I think it was Grimsby 7-1 at home, and
Grimsby aren't very good, are they?
Yeah, but it's still 7 goals, and Zuma got on the score sheet as well. So
basically Chelsea's youth team.
Yeah, Tammy Abraham, Mason Mount, and Tomori all stepping up. So I'm going to say 2-0 Chelsea over Brighton.
Yeah, I think with Tammy Abraham, I reckon they can win 3-0.
I'm actually going to change my prediction because Tammy Abraham has been on fire at the moment, so I reckon 4-1 Chelsea. The next game is at the 5:30 kickoff with Everton versus Man City. Off the back of that 8-0 thrashing of Watford, City can do anything really, and I don't think Everton will cope at the back, so I reckon a 4-0 win for City.
Everton haven't been on the best of form, losing at home to Sheffield United. But then again, City only score 3 goals against Derby, and they scored 8 goals against Watford. So I'm going to go 4-0 Everton.
Yeah, with the 2-0
loss.
loss.
Makes sense, by the way. 4-0 to Everton.
Anyway. With the 2-0 loss.
Keane hat-trick.
With the 2-0 loss last week, and Man City's crushing victory against Watford, I reckon Everton are going to lose 5-0.
What are you going to say, Alex, to that?
You can tell he's a Villa fan.
The next game is on a Sunday, which is Leicester versus Newcastle at the King Power Stadium at 4:30. Leicester won against Tottenham last week, 2-1, with Maddison scoring late on. So I reckon 3-0 win Leicester.
Leicester have been playing quite well. Got a bit lucky against Tottenham, I think, winning at home. And I think it's 2 very boring managers. But I think whoever's the least boring will win, and I think that's going to be Leicester 1-0.
So you're saying Brendan Rodgers is boring as a person or the way he plays?
The way he plays. And as a person, because if you listen to him in a press conference, you can only stay there for less than 10 seconds. So
for me, really Brendan Rodgers' style of play is like Guardiola, but just a bit worse. So yeah.
Well, it's just pump it up long to Jamie Vardy and let him run at the defenders, and then pass to Maddison sometimes.
Okay, Joe, what's your prediction for that match?
I think 2-0 Leicester, just because.
The next game is the Monday night football game at 8 o'clock, which is United versus Arsenal. Some people might say Banter FC, but others might say differ.
Which one?
Arsenal, of course. The United have had a shaky start to the season. That West Ham match last week, I don't think they put a lot of effort in, but Rashford did quite put a lot of effort in, but just got injured because of the amount of running he's had to do since UEFA Nations League for England, and he's just not stopped since. So I reckon United will bounce back. So I reckon a 2-1 win United.
Yeah, well, it's two teams that aren't on the best of form, but I think Arsenal, even though they're not on very good form, they're still beating teams at home like Aston Villa and stuff. So I think it'll be a 1-1 draw because it's at Old Trafford.
What, are you saying it's dead there?
No, I'm saying the atmosphere is good, which will mean that Arsenal won't win.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure about the atmosphere, but I still think Man United can do this.
So it was the Carabao Cup this week. Some of the big Premier League teams came in, such as Tottenham, Liverpool, Man United, and there were some surprises like Colchester beating Tottenham on penalties 4-3.
How do you lose to Colchester, who are in League One, I think? It's just
League
not
Two.
possible, is it?
And West Ham losing 4-0 to Oxford United. Like they were playing quite a strong team as well.
They've just beaten United, and now they lose to Oxford United. It's just, I don't get it.
There's also another Premier League team out in Sheffield United losing 1-0 at home to Sunderland. And there's also another one out to Burton, is Bournemouth. They played and they had 26 minutes of added time because of floodlight failure 3 times. And also United scraped through against Rochdale, drawing 1-1 after 90 minutes and winning 5-3 on penalties.
Now it's time for the podcast where we do the debate. This week we're talking about City versus Watford, how they won 8-0. But is it more exciting to watch a team batter a team like that, or is it more exciting to watch a team who just edge a win? What do you think, Alex?
Well, I think if you're a fan of a club like City, who are just dominant because of their money, then it's not exciting at all watching them. You see it in other leagues, like PSG won, I think, 9-0 versus Reims or something last season. And if you're going to a football match, like in a competitive division, and watching your team win by 6 or 7 goals, like it's just not proper football.
Well, I think the PSG is their league won. That's basically a farmers' league, really, because it's just literally only them and Monaco pop up sometimes and sometimes win it. Yeah. So, Joe, what do you think?
I don't think that many of City's fans are like actually supporters. I just think the moment City got money, well, it's a big stereotype, but I think it is true that people just follow City for the fame.
What do you think about if you're supporting a team who just edge it? What do you think about that? Do you think it's better than watching City beat somebody like 8-0?
Yeah, it is more exciting because when you get a goal against a team that would you'd expect to draw to 0-0, I think that's the most exciting feeling in the world.
Yeah, I remember a few times, like last season, we beat Burnley and Man United both by 4 goals, and I remember feeling happier when we beat Wolves 3-2 after winning twice and then conceding and scoring in like the 80th minute. I felt happier that we won then than when we won by 4 goals.
Surely beating United must be the greatest achievement in your club. I mean, 1995 you last won something, so a 4-0 win of United, that's like you've put that in your history books.
Yeah, but everyone does that nowadays. Like, it's not hard to beat United. We saw it last week. An average West Ham side thrashing a Man United that have spent 80 million on a centre back, 50 million on a right back. Yeah, it's just.
Well, that United team is on a rebuild at the moment. I know we did play championship quality because some of our players just didn't try, but we are rebuilding at the moment, so it's going to take a couple of years, at least 2 years.
Yeah, I think Everton are just taking every goal they can get at the moment. Like,
I agree.
yeah, they're not doing amazing. 2-0 at home against Villa, was it? Was it?